out there, Radio Land. G.O. the Funny Man coming to you. Face the Reality Radio every Friday from 4 to 5. Let's go. And I hope you're ready for the funny. Get the tummies ready and let's go. Yes. Good afternoon, good evening to all my peoples. What is good? Welcome to another edition of the What's on the Mind? What up, though? Podcast. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy G.O, the comedian, coming to you live for seriously funny topics and antics that's been going on in the world. You know what it is. What's going on, King, man? You know, everything is good. Everything is hot. You know. A lot of things been going on, man. A lot of things, man. We just had the Super Bowl. Any predictions on that? Anybody had predictions?
Man, I don't know. What you feel about the 50 Cent part when it was hanging upside down?
I'm going to get to that. I'm just saying, first of all, let's get to, the winner and the losers. The winner and the losers. Yeah, the Bengals, well, I didn't really have either team because, I'm a Giants fan, like New York lovers. But, yeah, I had the Bengals. Just because I had a dog that looked like a Bengal tiger. A pit bull, yeah. Them dogs is vicious, too. You know that, right? Them stripy dogs, those are the dogs. Them dogs is really, really, really vicious. Depending on how you train them, though. But, I went for the Bengals. I thought I was winning. Up until the last minute, he pulled the Tom Brady on me. He pulled the Tom Brady kid. The last minute, I said, yo, we about to win this. I'm going to get this money. I lost. I lost. He marched up field and it was over, kid. It was over. But let's talk about this halftime show, because I know y'all want to get to this. It was a great show. I ain't going to even hold y'all up, yo. It was fantastic to see all blacks, of all colors, everybody else, band together, and it was beautiful. However, there was some glitches in the Matrix. There was glitches. 50 is my man. Listen, I don't even want to listen. 50 is a Cancer. I'm a Cancer. By right, I'm a Cancer. I understood what I know his method. I know what he's doing. I don't know if it was the right time. But all y'all women was worried about him pulling that shirt over being a 20-year-old 50 with the boxes and everything. Then right after he got shot 50, that's what y'all was looking for? It was a Stay Puft Marshmallow coming out. My man's hanging upside down and the blood was rushing to his head. Yo, 50 looked like a thermometer up there. Yo, I was like, I thought he was going to drop from the ceiling. I said, yo, they got it twisted. I hope they got enough cables up there to hold them up. Yo, they got it twisted. Yo, it was a beautiful show, but when that came on, I cried. I didn't even think that was coming on. I didn't think he was going to do that. I swear. Everybody performs. And Mary, please, if you don't get another step, Monique, I'm going to need you to do another step. I'm going to need you to do another step than that same drop kick step you do all the time. That is ridiculous. How many years, man? Since when? 90 what? 96. How long has she been doing that move? 96. Juju, how long? Mary J, how long she been doing that kick drop?
She was the one person I asked.
No, she knows. She was.
I have no idea.
Yo, she's Dominican for real.
I'm Dominican, like he says. I don't know.
They was having that in the Dominican. They had that in the Dominican, right? They had her out there. What? Juju, come on now. Come on. Everybody in the world know about Mary J.
I know about her, but I don't know how long she's been doing those stabs. Now you want to put me on the spot. You're fired.
What about what your man, Kendrick? Everybody was good, man. Well, let me get to this topic, too. People want to know about this. How do y'all feel about Snoop taking over Death Row Records?
I think that was a brilliant move. You know why I say brilliant? I'm going to say brilliant, right? Because, sometimes you gotta always remember this, King. When you start from something, that's the most passionate part of your career or your beginning. I mean, so he just did that for his own self-accomplishments, meaning like, yo, I started here, this is what brought me, this is what made Snoop, this is where I was created from. Now I own that. Why not? It's like you rebirth yourself again. Now you can help others come through your passion, your dream, and what you have the vision for. I mean, that's your thing now. You the...
Right. I hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying as far as like how it got so tainted as far as like I said Suge and them, how it started, like how that whole thing was created. You know what I'm talking about? As far as like Dog Pound and Corrupt and all these, everybody. You had the Bloods, you had Crips in this whole entity, how they built that. So it's kind of hard to say what would be different now with that, because it's even worse than what back then. And Suge had a hold on it. Suge, he had Christian, but he had a hold on it because it was about money. We ain't messing up nothing. They're gonna do what I say, and I'm saying that's the way it was. But now that Snoop got it, who you gonna sign? Just Crips?
Nah, see, you know, like you just said though. See, you gotta understand, it's a business, right? So watch this. If you go on it with that mindset, meaning Snoop, if you get to go on it like this, you know what? I'm the ownership. I'm only signing my Crips. That means you're not looking at longevity, because this is a business.
Right.
Right now, it ain't a culture of. Don't get it twisted. Game related shit have a lot to do with our culture, but the business aspect of it, you gotta think. You gotta broaden it out to an open-minded that's looking at it as business. I'm gonna sign anything that's gonna generate that money, or got that talent, or got that gift, so we can promote and get this money from it. You shouldn't look at a thing with somebody representing as far as the culture of game related shit, because that don't get you far.
That's the thing I was trying to, we was arguing in the barbershop about. I'm like, I'm proud of him taking that move, but I don't see it really. Out of all these years, of everything that came under that label already, I don't see you revamping. Now I can see like a No Limit going back and trying to open up more doorways again, like, you know what I mean, because it never was tainted that way. I can see even Baby and Cash Money.
Okay.
I can see that because they didn't get tainted the way, you know what I'm saying? The taintness of what happened. It's like
you're looking at the picture that was painted at the beginning, correct?
Right, kind of like, and now like with a lot of this wars are going on with these games, it's even worse. It's worse than when they came out. It's way worse. Yeah, it's and that's I'm like, what is it gonna take though?
But now again, now are we talking about games or are we talking about business? Because business have a lot to remember. You know how many businesses out there? You got construction sites with what? Bloods on it, Crips, Latin Kings, all that. Right. We can't mingle with your culture. We gotta come together when we're doing business. That's why you got gangs today coming together and speaking that word, trying to change that narrative of things, because we stuck. Because at one time you got a Crip that couldn't even mingle with a Blood at all. That was the culture. Okay.
Yeah,
you couldn't even do that. That was a violation. Right. Now they mingling. They friends. They doing shit together. So what we doing? Yeah. So that's why I say we got to always look at it in a different way. Now today's culture is this: you got Crips going against Crips, Bloods going against Bloods. What we talking?
GDs and
so
KGB and everybody else and all these.
So that's why when we're doing business, we got to know how to say, okay, listen, I know what y'all repping, but we got to keep that at the door because we're trying to get millions over here. Right. So that's how you set the structure. So if Snoop set the structure right, you don't have nothing to worry about. And everybody knows that he's a Crip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like I said, it's something that has to be different, because I don't see nothing being different. Me and my own. Listen, Pop Smoke gone. It's just too many of these talented dudes, and I ain't saying because he went over that way, but I'm just saying in general, it's just too much right now with these kids. It's too much. They can't even get a grasp on what's going on in life. They don't. They get those millions and go crazy. Crazy.
Right, that's a fact.
You don't even get to spend none of that money.
Watch this though.
Your family.
Now watch this. You just said something very valuable, right? These kids is going Crip. Because you got to remember now, these kids is becoming millionaires.
Right.
So now a kid that don't have the guidance, and is a millionaire, that's the worst explosion in the world when it blow up. Because now you don't got guidance and you got the bag. So who telling you anything? They don't want to. You can't tell them something if your financial status is lower than mine. Who you telling? Because my thing is, why I gotta listen to you, OG? I'm the bag. I'm doing it. So now they're changing the narrative of doing what they want. That's why you gotta let them do. That's why they dying fast.
Yeah, I respect P. I respect Master P. Shout out to Master P.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love his structure from the start, man. Absolutely. And he put a lot of people. Snoop wouldn't be, to make it even better, Snoop wouldn't probably be where he at if he hadn't bought him out of that contract.
I have to agree with that.
He helped him out of there. He helped a lot of people. He helped a lot of people. People don't know about. Gave them millions to start, get up, whatever they was under. If they were locked into some kind of financial hole, they couldn't get out of it. Pete, yeah, take that, get up out of it, and do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that man for that. I totally respect that man for that, man. And you know, he has classes. A lot of kids, a lot of these, especially the rappers, need to be in them seminars and learning what not to do. And not what to do, it's what not to do.
Absolutely.
It's always what not to do.
Absolutely.
Your family told you that growing up. You know?
That makes a lot of sense, King, for real.
It's just crazy, man.
You know, because you gotta always look at it, man. Back in our culture, man, gay wasn't the thing. We can speak freely on it now, because it's like the new thing. We couldn't be around certain things and doing certain things, repping that.
Yeah.
Nigga, take your head off type shit. So right now, it's comfortable. You can sit in the same room with a motherfucker, because they got their rights. You gotta change with time. So meaning to say, you don't have to even represent or acknowledge what they're doing. But guess what? If that's not what you're doing and not what you don't have to be in that area. But you do have to respect somebody else's space today.
Right.
That's why a motherfucker have the right to feel how they feel, do what they want to do. Because we living in a world where the freedom of speech is okay. You can't change nobody where they speak or where they feel. So you got to just know how to make it make sense for you.
It's a double standard to that too. You know that? Yeah, the double standard with the freedom of speech. Oh yeah, because you can say that as freedom of speech until they say you said it too much. Your ass is up in court somewhere trying to fight the power.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? With Spike Lee and everybody else, you gotta help it.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, and with that being said, you made a lot of sense. With that being said, you made a lot of sense because you know, at the end of the day, that's why they say it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Right.
So you do have to be careful on how you move.
How you move, man. It's all about that, man. How was it? Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna. We gonna drag too much in that too. What about your Valentine? How was your Valentine?
Good.
You good, Juju?
Man, fuck Valentine.
How was yours?
What? How was your Valentine?
Oh yeah.
It was good.
Okay.
Fuck Valentine. Do you believe?
We celebrate Valentine's every day. We show love to each other every day, not just in one day. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let's see this comeback. What's about that?
Well, no, she right. She cancer. How you think I'm gonna go against her?
No.
That's the way I think. I'm like, listen, everything is the same thing as mother. Anything else, it's the same thing. Everything.
But you know what? They got
put stipulations on it.
There we go. Not only that, that see what's happening, right? Nowhere in history, I say it like this because the history that they painted in our history.
Right.
But I will say, Valentine's Day was never about giving. It was about spreading love. Always showing compassion with each other, just being it. We made it a thing where if you don't get somebody something on Valentine, they can poke out their mouth because you didn't get them nothing. It wasn't about that. It's about, listen, baby, let's go watch a movie. Let me massage you. Let's spend some time together. Let's play some game. Let's watch a movie.
Right.
Love and caring. Today time, a motherfucker might leave you if you didn't come in there with a necklace or
How was yours?
Pair of sneakers.
It was good.
You did half and half, like I told you.
Oh yeah. Listen, we just stayed in. It was cold. We were supposed to go to Paula and all that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Baby Goldie girl. Love you.
Aww.
It was supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? We was gonna go out. We wanted to play. Man, Jack was not playing, kid. Jack was out. She thought I was bullshit. I went out to smoke. I came back and she like, why you looking like that? I'm like, it's cold out. She's like, oh no, it's that cold? I said, yeah, it's that cold. Valentine's Day was cold, kid. It was cold. I said, you know what?
We was here.
Stay warm, stay in the house, stay cold. That's all we did. Stay eating, get delivered in, get the food delivered in, and stay on in. That's what that was about.
That's it, man.
Yeah,
I mean, a
wish
lot
it
of
would-
people didn't get nothing because they lost. Remember that we was
told
talking
you,
about?
yeah, I told you. You thought I was playing. It was a lot. If you look on IG, yo, I have a thing. I gotta get you IG so I can send you this. They had a meme with what's the name from Power? No, what's the name that the Ghost's wife? What's the name? What's the name? Mother taking her wig off. This is when she came out of court. They just put the meme like, when he tell you, we're gonna have to do this tomorrow. I can't do it today. And you know, got all dressed up. Now she plucking the eyelashes off and pulled the wig off. Yo, I said that to so many people. They was fed. It was, it was a lot of laughter, but you know, people that probably pertaining to them, they kind of like took it to heart, like I was going at them. But I was just showing like this is what happens. Yeah. You know, this is what I told y'all this was gonna happen. But yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
You know, but I put a post up too, King. Like, don't never feel away when you can't do something. You know what I mean? So, cause you know, some people really get under their skin when they can't do something for someone. Definitely, what about a birthday, a holiday, anniversary? Sometimes things ain't set when you be in that position where you could do something. But people have to appreciate each other more
than just
looking for something.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just about appreciation.
It's about these. And you know what? I ain't gonna say women. I ain't gonna say women, so don't look over here like that, Jew. But I'm just saying children too. That, you know what I mean? My kid. You know, like certain things, like you said that. You know, you can't always. You know, everybody think that you have not, especially when you work hard, bro. Kid, I work.
You know, these kids, man. One day he called. He said he want Chinese food, right? That's Daniel. He said Chinese food. So we can't get Chinese food today. You know what I'm saying? Right. If an order 2 come in, we get some Chinese food. The next day, 2 orders came in, we get Chinese food. You want to let them see that, though. Right. Don't let them think, oh, we can get Chinese food every day. No, we can't. Because that's how the world's set up. Right. You got to be in position to do certain things. So, you know, we let them know, and I think it's important to embed this in the kids today. Because they don't have no structure, they don't got guidance, they don't got the information. Right? So what happens is you got kids raising kids. I mean, so what we doing? So if you got the blind leading the blind, you know, it can get real messy. So right now these kids that don't have the wisdom, the education, the knowledge, teaching and being there for the other kids or the brothers or the siblings, whoever, how could you lead them the right way? You don't have it. You don't have it. You don't got it. Right. You don't got it. You know, too. If you don't got it, you gotta listen. We went without. We went without a lot of times. You know what I mean? Christmas came, my sisters got, you had to be the bigger person. You know what I mean? I learned that word, being the bigger man, because they get doll houses and stuff like that, and she, was like, oh, you get that, come on, you know, these little sisters, you know what I mean? So I always kind of looked at, all right, let them get. I ain't let her forget now. Don't forget me. January comes, somebody you thinking everything just going by and everything. Hello. With my shit. Yeah. Real shit. It's crazy though, you know. Real shit. Let me tell you this. Let me ask you this, Jew. This came up. This is an old time. This is one of the oldest things. All right. We know about love, how much you love somebody, right? This is what my man said, because I was telling him he laughed hard. He said, you gotta say it. I said, all right, dude. I'm talking to my ex right now. I'm telling her something right now. My baby know I love her, so they get it. Listen, I remember I got into a real altercation over how much you would love somebody. Now, you know, everybody has a limitations on how much you're gonna love somebody. Or give. Me and my ex, you know what I'm talking. We stopped speaking for 1 whole week. Behind The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead. All my fans out there, TWDs. Y'all all the TWDs, y'all know what it is. The Walking Dead, the official. I'm talking about back then. I mean, it's too many now. It's like power now. Now it's like expanding everywhere. First came out, that shit was different.
I never saw that.
This was fire. Now listen to this.
I didn't see that movie.
Listen, no, it's a movie. This is a series. You never watched the AMC? Listen, let me tell you something.
Man, I gotta show you that.
Yeah, you better get up, one. Let me tell you.
Interesting.
You hear that? Listen, we argued because it was one scene, right, where the woman got bit, so we already know what's gonna happen. She's about to turn shit. Her significant other I'm not saying, listen, it could be real love. But when it comes to me, okay, mommy? When it comes to me, okay? You're not gonna bite me, okay? There's no such thing as love when it comes to zombies and me. No. He sat there he got bit so he could stay with her. Doesn't make sense to me. Might make sense to you or the person that loves like that. Oh, yeah, that's real love. That's shit. Oh, that's real love. That's what it's about. What? You mean to tell me you're that selfish that you want to bite me so we can both be walking around mindless and killing other innocent people?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
What? You're selfish. I'm selfish. You ignorant mother. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, well, I was getting it. Just because I will not let you bite me in the name of love. I'm not. I don't care if you was a vampire. I don't want to live forever. You're not going to. I'm going to put garlic on you. I'm going to hit you in the head with a cross. I don't care. You're not going to do it to me. I don't want to be involved in that. Love or not. That's just the way it's going to go. I don't care. Now, let me hear from a woman's perspective. What do you, if you, I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you got bit, would you want to bite your kids? You want them to be around? You want to bite your significant other? Or you want to take that bullet to yourself? Let's go.
I'm not gonna sit here and bite my kids or nothing like that. I'm not.
I'm just saying because the mothers love you. I'm talking unconditional.
Okay.
Oh, y'all should love me because I'm your mother. Y'all should come with me.
Yeah, but why they should suffer like with me?
I'm just saying. I'm not saying you do, but I'm just saying some people will be that selfish that, oh, I'm going to take all y'all out with me. What?
If I have to.
You didn't run fast enough. You didn't run. You got caught. That's the police shit. You all come from under there. No, you got caught. You got bit. You got to run faster next time. Get your cardio up. It's not my fault. No. There's no damn way I'm letting you bite me. It's just that.
She had to respect. She had to respect that. If she loves you, she
Y'all stopped talking
respects that.
for a week though?
A whole week we started walking by doing this, like the don't brush me move and all that. Don't touch me. Like she really has something. Don't touch me. Come in with the key. You give it a look. Like she was a zombie. You gotta peek in it like, no, you still here? I thought you was a zombie.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Relationships, it's complicated when you can't come to a ground of communicating and get to a place where y'all both can feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So it is kind of complicated when y'all look at something. Because I have been there before when somebody tells me, no, he get more money than Puff Daddy. And Puff Daddy ain't, okay, cool, who cares? They rich. And at the end of the day, we share our opinion with each other, but we shouldn't get to the point where it is affecting our now.
Because we get caught up in those things. Right. That doesn't mean anything. Like you said, those people, that ain't our world. We're talking about totally people that, I mean, for that, like you just said, something other than reality, more than the fictional thing. Like the reality part, like you arguing about these people, they don't give a shit about us. Period. Who make the most? Who's doing this? Who's the most realist? Who's the drill king? What you think I care? You really think I care? Because you'll be going tomorrow. And then what? Who's going to be the king now? Who's going to take his spot? Everybody that's out there. Anybody. So, you know, yeah. I just had to get that out. Because I felt a certain way. We in the barbershop. And I'm like, and I think it was a female in there. And yeah, she felt like, yeah, men should do more like take a bite.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Say that again? You want me to do what?
You know, but I guess it all depends on the scenario as well. Though. Like, say for instance, you know, y'all out walking and a dog come to attack y'all and it grabs your wifey and you keep boogieing. Nah, I'm going back. We're gonna try to get this dog off you. All right, that's different. But now, if you somewhere where the scenario is like out of my hands, we're in the water, we were doing a nice cruise, we laughing, oh baby, look at these sharks, they're all around you, fall over. Bitch, I'm not jumping in. I'm not jumping in. My chances is getting bit. I'm gonna try to reach for your hand, I'm gonna try to get help, I'm not jumping in. I just seen 4 sharks. Bitch, you better try to swim. Get out of the way.
First of all, why was you at the edge of that boat like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
common sense
Yeah,
now.
fact.
After I'm thinking now, they got me in court, they trying to ask me questions, they figure, oh, I'm the first suspect because I was there trying to help her. I
Yeah.
could have pushed her. You know what I mean?
Oh, they gonna do
The
that.
tables will turn real quick on you.
Oh, they gonna do that.
King, it'll turn real quick. 'Cause you got them DAs like, you know what?
Yeah, that's
We
a
should be
fact.
questioning him.
That's a fact. They gonna do that.
Did you smear her down with tuna fish and push her?
Yeah,
What?
that's
Like,
right.
what? Autopsy said she had a gun. Smelly smell on her when they caught her. Like,
I
what?
don't know what y'all talking.
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it to you
They'll
every
do it.
time. You're not
They're
gonna
check
win.
home team first.
You're gonna go down. You're going down. That's just the bottom line, man.
So you know, we talk pretty slow in the world that man. Men feel uncomfortable crying. Man. It's to the point everybody hard. Everybody. You can show. You know one of the things that a woman love to see. When a man can show that side of passion. It shows
Yeah, but you also don't want
character.
a crybaby.
Nah, see, it's a it's a difference though. Yeah. It's a difference. Right?
Yes, men
definitely
have
different.
emotions and stuff, but if you
'Cause-
have one,
Nah, you want what's his name from what movie when he was punching the air? You want that kind of crying. Boys in the Hood.
Oh, yeah.
You pushing the air, crying like it's punching,
Nah,
swinging.
that's a different.
Calm
cry.
down, baby, calm down. You want that kind of emotion? You want that kind more than a breakdown, just like.
No, I'm saying like it's
What kind of
okay
cry-
for
wait,
a
I
man
cry, but what kind
to
of cry
show
you don't?
their emotion.
What kind of cry you don't
I'm
like?
talking about it's okay for a man to show his emotion, right?
Right.
But if he's here crying over every little thing, that's not good. Like, remember?
Wait, I'm crying at every little thing. I don't know about that. You gotta do this crying for every. Not like every, but just you can't hold emotionally everything every time you told you something.
Nah, you know, you should talk about
nah.
the situation that took place here. But again, you know, like I said, we don't know someone else's life story.
Oh no! If you break down, listen.
So wars.
It's certain things. Listen,
Yeah.
and you know, serious like that's a seriously funny shit that you look. Certain things I can't watch. Now, I can emotionally say it. I can talk about things like that. Like you said, you get through it.
Something.
What was this movie with Jesus Christ? What is this goddamn movie? The boy from Biker Boys. You ever seen Biker Boys?
I don't be watching movies like that.
Oh God, Jesus, ay caramba! What the hell? What are y'all? You used to sell these movies, bro. You sold me the movie. How the hell you ain't gonna go?
You know what's a crazy man? I never watched it.
The funny shit, most of the movies I
Talk to me
watch.
about kids movie.
I got a whole bunch of, but all the movies, I'm more of him. He should know. If I say something, you should, all right, I got you. That character is such and such and such. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry, kid.
But Antoine Fisher, the movie Antoine Fisher.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm gonna put you up on the game a lot of stuff. But Antoine Fisher, if you, it was a good movie. Did you remember how he ran out there because he was getting molested by the ladies?
Right.
That's some real shit. And I'm telling you, see, that's why I said I could have kind of relate to Hansan Camus, but his is a male version of whatever happened to him. Mine was the same way with the female thing.
Right.
You know. And people ask me, I say, well, maybe that's why I got so many kids. Maybe I moved too fast because I was pushed into something
Too early.
too early. It was too early, King. So when I see that part, I'm like, yo, not emotionally grab. I mean, emotionally it gets you kind of like, damn, like that's me all over again. Like, you know, one thing I can't watch. I'm gonna let you know that the episode of Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when his father came. I cannot watch that.
And that they were supposed to go do something and,
he
he couldn't go.
I cannot watch that. I'm a man. I'm gonna tell you that now. I get emotionally fucking scarred.
But that's
cry.
okay to show your
No,
emotion. This is
because it brings
definitely-
back something. I mean, as far as that right there was like something real, because I could relate to that same shit. My pop, he came for 15 minutes. I ain't seen him during my whole life. Didn't really know him until that 15 minutes. He came in that doorway. My aunt introduced, like, this your father. You know, I waited. And I'm trying to get out the door with him. He let me go to the store. Did the same thing. I'm going to the store. She hit him over some money. She gave him hush money plus whatever to get away and don't ever come back. She's like, you're not going to disrupt his life like that because he doesn't have a father. His brother's in and out of jail. He's following him, and here you come. all he needs is a male figure. I have Uncle Al, which is a good man, but he wasn't what I was looking. He was a male figure, but he wasn't that person I was looking for. Once I got a hold of this guy, I'm like, oh, it's my father. I'm going. I'm trying to get out of here. Not like to get out, but I'm trying to rock with him. And he went to the store. He's like, yeah, I'm going to the store. I'm coming. Well, come with you. Just like Will, that same shit. I want to get out the door. He kept on trying to make every excuse. I'll be right back. And once he went, she already knew. She knew. She waited. I'm at the window waiting. Wow. I'm at the window to see him come back up the block. He never came back up the block.
Wow, that's
that shit like
you was
that's
young?
Yeah, I was real young. I was not young. No, I was about Will age, like not Will age, but like maybe 12, 13, about that. So I haven't seen like all my life. You know what I'm saying? All my life, and that just like kind of like
What about now? Do y'all have
I haven't seen.
Oh, still haven't seen.
Nah, once he left, that was it.
Oh shit.
I ain't never seen. I don't know if he died. We dead. Could have had more kids. We wouldn't know. I got brothers and sisters, more brothers and sisters out there running around. We wouldn't know. Yeah. So yeah. That's a life story shit. That was a life story shit. Only thing makes you stronger. You know.
Yeah. Tight. That's wrong.
Real shit, man. That's some real shit, man. That's what people need to be. A lot of these kids need that, man. Especially like men's groups.
Yeah.
We need men's groups, man. We need to really have men's groups.
Yo, you know, I tell you, King, I think that's one of the reasons why. Because, you know, I don't have biological kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I come into women's lives with kids. And I come to be finding out that every woman's life I became in, I become a role model. I become the guy that's doing more than. I mean, and it's never bothersome to me because it's like, yo, I'm going to always be there because I'm going to always do my part as just a being. Right. I mean, I'm not going to let a kid just do what they want. If I can help, I'm going to help. I just do that. So the role model part fits well with me, but I will say, I think that's one of the reasons I don't think I can have kids. But I always say to myself, I say, yo, it's really important with a male role model to play in a female little girl life or little boy life. It matters. Yeah. And it matters how you play that part. Because being there, it has a lot to do with a child upbringing. How they do in school, how they behave, how they take care of their hygiene, everything. Right? Definitely when you stand tall on who you are as a man. Because a lot of women are doing it by themselves. That's why these kids.
And it's hard.
It's hard. No, listen.
This kid has done a 360 ever since he came into his life.
That's what's up.
This kid did not want to go to school. He used to give me. Now he gets out of the car by himself, wake up with no problem, and goes to school.
No, but
I thank him, and I don't know. I could never repay him for helping me with them because he is a different. He's a different 15-year-old.
See,
they all different. Okay, it's just not the same 15s we know.
But you know what's so crazy? King, I always sometimes look at it like this. You know, kids growing up as well.
Right.
So certain things they do will go out of it as they grow up.
Yeah.
But you have to also help as the parent to let them and allow them to do these things and make these changes without, because a lot of parents don't know they are the problem. By allowing certain things to take place, by not showing them tough love, by not disciplining when it's necessary. No, so a lot of these things, if you don't have it there, if you don't have it there, it be things where it can make the situation complicated.
Right.
I mean, so now when somebody do come along, it can also strain on your relationship with others because nobody want to be around a woman with disrespectful kids.
And I've been there, like I said, my ex. I mean, she might have been the only one that I think with kids that I had like kids, or actually kids to deal with that I could not say control, or she wants to have that sort of control just on her own or whatever, even living under my roof. You know what I mean? And because what it does is it put a strain on things with me and my kids, especially my girls, because they already know how tough I am. And they like, hold on, you letting her do this under your roof? Like, they don't live with me now because my kids, they got young, but they understood growing up like how I was. Like, are you serious? Like, that's going on? Like, and I understood that part. I understood the assignment. Like, yo, they know how I am, but where do I put it in without ruffling, without damaging the relationship? And I guess it was no answer to that, because in the end, it happened anyway. It was gonna happen. It was bound to happen, because I'm not with all that. I'm not having no boy laying up in no house while I'm there. You out of your mind? What? That ain't happening. My kid, no, I couldn't even do that growing up. What are you, crazy? Like, yo, I don't care. No door open. I don't care if they sitting on the couch. Give space. It ain't no head leaning, nothing. What's wrong with your neck? Nothing, right? Get it up straight. Sit up straight. And I walk in. Yeah, I'm not with all this slopping. Y'all, like, I don't exist here? Nah, we ain't playing that. I don't play that game. You get your own, do what you want to do. That's how that rule was. It was a rule. You want to be grown, you get your own and get out. Get out. And that was it. We learned how to
get up out of
it. Get up out of it. We get our own shit. We do whatever we want to do. But you under that roof, you got to listen, man. Yeah. You know, and that's where a lot of this stuff, these kids, like you said, kids having kids, and just all kind of.
Yeah, man, it's ugly.
Grandma is almost the daughter age. Like, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? They just crazy out here right now. It's crazy, kid. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. Did you see the thing about the Olympics? How you feel about that, man? I kind of feel a little sorry about that. Yeah.
What's that? Talk to me.
The Russian, they try to say that. What was it? Something with her blood. She had something in her blood. What's that? That enhancement. You're not supposed to use nothing when you're doing the Olympics. You're not supposed to have no enhancement.
Oh, you're talking about
yeah. So they said it was contaminated by. They got a false. I gotta read it again. I was so mad at it because I'm like, y'all trying to cover it up. All right, what about homegirl, my homie from Atlanta? She smoked a little weed. Smoked a little butt, and it's illegal in Atlanta. And then, like, she was in somewhere in a city where you can't do it. Atlanta is legal. So I mean, even if they gave her, you did all that, your strip, you did all that. What about this one? I want to see the outcome of this. Like all things. Sweat. Until they ready to reopen something. You know what I mean? Reopen the womb. And we go through this a lot. We go through this, and we, like, us as a people, we just give them, all right, we pass it. We don't be on it like that. And that's the difference between us. We always had that, even through slavery. We needed a Mr. T in slavery. You laughing. We needed one person to act like Mr. T, and I guarantee you slavery we've been over a long fucking time ago.
You think?
What? Shut up, sucker! You put that damn whip down, I'll bunch your ass! I pity you, fool! Nah, this is T would whoop their ass.
It was 2 months.
Get on that damn horse! I'll show you something, sucker!
Mr. T would have got fucked up. Wow.
Mr. T would have whooped their ass. Mr. T wasn't bullshit. You see how he beat up on Rocky? Rocky looked like a slave owner. That's why he beat him up like that. Beat you like he did last time.
Mr. T, I would like to know, what's up with Mr. T, man? He don't got shit going on.
Nah, Mr. T's still alive, though. He chilling. That's what I'm saying. My man chilling. They ain't put him in no more. Yo, I would have loved.
The 18 was different.
What got me mad is they should have had Mr. T. son. They should have had something about Mr. T's son. And right, they did Apollo. The Creed thing was good. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I understood that he died or whatever. But they should have had Mr. T's son. And Rocky's son, he ain't never trained him really. But, he was trained him at the end. But it should have been one of those. They should have had that. That would have been a good one.
Okay.
Mr. T's son, I would have died laughing. I don't know what kind of character they made for him.
I think Mr. T came out with all them gold chains before Slick Rick did. I think Mr. T set the trend for that one. Then Slick Rick came.
He came with that big watch?
No, that's Red.
That's Flavor Flav. Mr. T. Mr. T joint. I ain't gonna say Slick wasn't real. Mr. T joints was real. Like,
no, but I'm saying he set that tone.
The tone. Yeah, that's what I said. His joints is heavy too. Yo, that's why I said you had to be in shape to have all that around your neck. Everybody else, like Slick Rick joints, they didn't have a lot. Like Mr. T, like those joints was like a meat collar, like how thick a collar is. Like, yo,
that's a fact.
Yo,
Mr. T shit was different.
Different. These young kids, man. I mean, yo. These it's different, man. It is so totally
Let me
different.
ask you, have you ever heard about that guy, Charleston White? You heard about him yet?
Yeah. The activist, yeah, he from down in Texas, yeah.
Yeah, we interviewed him Saturday, man. You know, what you think about him? Give me your views on what you think about him.
When he came out, like Hassan Campbell, and he said he's an active, like he got a lot of stuff going on as far as the youth and all this, like you say. But then he get on here, and I don't know. Like I said, when you get money after this, we start getting the money, and things start moving faster for you, whatever the case may be. I don't know. Like I said, he talked about his manager's house and all that. He got called. I mean, he had this before, and I guess, he did this for the book rights and all that, But as a person, like I said, don't know him. But as I heard him speak when he first came out, he had me. Because I seen him going after the people that was misleading our kids. So I kind of went with him on that first. And then he started getting into it with the kids. I'm like, you just went and made a whole left, kid. Your whole left on me. Like, what are you doing? Like, no. I can't let you drag me into your shit. And that's what people do. They fishing, bait you right in. And
See,
bait you right in for it.
It's a catch-22 to this, right? This whole thing right here is called internet. You can be anything you want to be on the internet. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. It's because, a person would throw that information out there knowing it's wrong, knowing he's going to get feedback, criticism, all that. But he'll do it just to get the ratings of gravitating to the attention that he wants. So that'd be the goal, to get that negative attention to come back. But now it's a catch-22 to that. That shit can always go left. So you got to be careful how you promote and you doing certain things. But why I wanted to interview him, I think, man, he's a man of intelligence.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like the way we deliver things is how we have to be careful. Like Dame Dash, I think he's very intelligent, but the way he delivers it, it's like,
the message. Yeah, but see, he's hard. He's a stern believer of pushing it into you. Because some people, you get that good information, like you said. So he'd rather push it like he did Jay and him. I push it into you like that. I push it into the dude. You see how he was in the meetings.
Yeah, but what happened was that can also bring you destroyed your empire that way. Because guess what? You got to remember this. Like, if you're the smartest man in the room, I'll give you that, right? But that don't mean you're the most talented man. Because if that was the case, Dave, you would have been a billionaire before Jay. Jay became a billionaire before Dame. But Dame not a billionaire.
No, you got to think of all the entities though behind that.
Now, when you say explain it, let's talk.
You have. Dame don't have no what's in it now. If she was still alive, and I can't say that, but if she was, it'd be something different. Maybe we have a different talk. He got Beyonce. Come on.
No, wait.
He got Beyonce. Well, I don't care what you say.
Now, who got Beyonce?
Jay got Beyonce.
All right. So now, with Jay having Beyonce, are you saying that's the reason why he's a billionaire?
What do you think?
Okay, so now again, we talking, right? So Beyonce. Now, if you look at the statistics, like matter of fact, fuck that part. Beyonce was her own empire before Jay-Z. Just know that, like she had her own thing going. Jay-Z didn't make Beyonce. Beyonce didn't make Jay-Z. Coming together and doing it as a family as one, they was able to make more growth or revenue on things because they was doing it as a team. And he did it as a marriage, couple, stuff like that. So things like that. But as far as financially putting himself in that position, he left Dame a long time ago and left him and did really well after leaving.
He left him and went to Beyonce.
Beyonce.
You gotta look at the time slots. You'll see what I'm talking about if you go back and you go like, oh yeah. Because I have to do the homework. You saying that, I do it. He did not. And he was not going away without her. She's the business. He had that little deal that he did. He let the white man get his ear. Yeah, leave him. He's holding your money back all like, yeah, I'm going to sell it. He did all the dumb shit. But after that, now where you at? Because you got rid of all your work. You ain't got nobody. You ain't got no workers now. Everybody gone. All the Rock Nation. You know, everybody was gone.
King, you know, so
you got Rock Nation. I'm saying, but who showed him that was Beyonce. She had all the, you understand? She had all the chicks lined up for her.
King, you know, he did something that no one ever did as far as our culture is concerned. You know, title was his. That's black owned. Title was his. He put out his music. 99% of everything is owned by him. Do you know how big that is as an artist? Let's talk.
We gonna talk about now? Like, I mean, really?
Now?
Now? Like, all right, we talk. What had they really done? I mean, after they caught that wave and it was going, you don't really hear about it. SoundCloud, you hear about everybody else still rocking. SoundCloud, all of us still. I don't even hear about it. Yeah, right there, SoundCloud. Everything. Listen out. Wait, I'm telling you,
I'm in a different bracket now, right?
He's in a different bracket now because of who he's with.
Now watch this. But he's not even thinking about music at this point. See, that's what it's called elevating yourself, progress, right? So right now, and we still see Jay-Z making music as an artist. I can't respect it. Cause you're a pioneer, nigga. You're an icon, nigga. You're supposed to be showing these greats who are the greatest. I mean, and that's the position he's playing right now. Yo, watch this. Why Jay-Z never got a versus? I'm like, fuck him. Why he never got a versus? Talk. Why he never got versus? Who fuck with his catalog? Talk to me. Who fuck with Jay-Z catalog?
M. M will blow him right out the water. M catalog is crazy. You already. I'm not saying because it's white. I'm telling you. And he murdered him on his own joint.
He did. I think
that's my intro.
I think M is the most talented rapper out. Let's get that clear.
Right.
M is the top of the chain. His catalog ain't fucking Jay-Z's. You can't tell me 5 singles of M off the top of your head right now. You can't tell me. See how long you just did that?
Because he got a lot.
No, you can't give me 5 right now though. You just said 5. You can't give me 5. Give me 5. You stop. I can give you 5 Jay-Z's off the top. You can do it too. Fast. Jigga. Hard Knock Life. They need to keep going. Hover. Man, we can just keep going, man. Like it's nothing to think about. You can't give me 5 from
because Eminem got a lot more.
Whoa.
And got a lot more. We got a lot more. We got see how Jay got. Jay is like
this. Give it to me though. You can't give me 5. You said he got a lot more though. You can't give me 5.
Stan. We got a lot of stuff. We got Stan. We got what's my name? We got
okay.
With Rihanna.
No, we talking about M.
No, I'm talking M. That's still a song.
Yeah. No features.
Oh no, you didn't say that. Now you.
I switched it back. That's it. That's my point though. That's my point. You can't fuck with Jay.
That's a thing. Jay singing the hook.
But you gotta remember, man. See, that's why I say M, as far as lyrically, I give him that. But the catalog, Jay got it.
But Jay got too much controversy with him, man. Not like that. It's like even with Big,
you got something with Jay.
No.
What it is?
It's a lot.
Talk your shit. What is it?
A lot of big lyrics come.
Don't do that.
Yes. I'll do that. I'm gonna do it.
Don't do that.
Jay, Nas already told you what it was. I don't want to reopen the scars, but this guy's doing it, Jay. He's doing it. I don't do it. He did it.
Don't do that. Nas.
What he said? How many lyrics of Big come out your fat lips? How many of his lyrics?
No. Let's be clear now. Nas, right? Nas, they was going back and forth, so Nas had to kill him. Nas killed him with the ether. There was no comeback. Nas killed him, but as far as lyrically wise, you know, Jay-Z, you gotta remember, Jay-Z was in a position at that time where he was still trying to find himself in music. Then when he found who Jay-Z was and who Sean Carter, man, his whole thing.
Now he gonna be Sean Carter. Why do you think that?
No, because it's showing you progress. It's showing you, okay, I'm here.
A woman had to tell him that.
You think? Oh, that's assumption.
A woman told him, you drop all that grown man time, you gotta do it. And then you see the elevation of it after Sean Carter. It comes into a manhood.
Is that assumption?
Oh no, that's a fact. Bro.
It's a fact?
It's a fact.
Wow, see, so that changes this conversation.
It's not, there's no, everybody else kept their name.
Huh?
Everybody else kept their name.
No, see.
Masterpiece or Masterpiece?
Watch this though. Now watch this.
He got his real name, he's still Masterpiece. His one ain't changing.
Watch this. Lil Wayne came from Carter. Changing your name don't always mean that you're doing bad or you lost or you're in what you call it, bankruptcy or any of that.
No.
Changing your name sometimes is different positions of life. Like right now, say if I came out with, they call me Mr. Guns. And then I was rapping and doing that, and then I graduated and said, you know what, I want to talk about more of positive things. And then I come out and call myself Mr. Wisdom. It's still under the same path of growing. It's showing progress. So you can't stay there change is necessary.
But
so by him changing his name,
yeah, but it wasn't a bad. Jay-Z is not like a something you go, all right, 2 Gun or something. I mean, crack cocaine.
He came out with Jay-Z, right? So everybody was saying, "What Jay-Z's?" You know, everything had like questions like, "What that's about?" So I think as he was changing his name, he was just leveling up different type.
I can say that. It's just a lot of the stories, and I'm not saying that, but these guys that really was out there for him, like this man, what's his name? He put his name. I just watched not too long ago a documentary on him on Vlad. He was talking about that. He was like, his man took a bullet from everything. We got Raw, help now. You mean tell me you ain't gonna throw this man a bag, son? You're not gonna help him. He needed to get bailed out. You ain't even bail him out.
You don't know these people's situations.
No, I'm just. There was Jay. He was Jay. No, don't do that.
No.
Oh, don't do that.
I don't know the situation.
No, don't do that. He wasn't the broke Jay-Z at this time.
No, but
he was enough to.
Do we know the situations? Like meaning, come on. I watch this. I give you a scenario, right? So watch this. Watch this. You and your man that came up from the ground, broke bread, did everything together. Boom. Now get into position. You get locked up. Bang. Come home. Yo, my nigga. Blah blah blah. Let me hold something. Get right. Bang. This time the third. Get locked up again. Boom. Come home. Yo, boy. Let me hold something. Okay, nigga. You doing too much. Hold that. Bang. How many times do I do that? How many times do I throw you the rope?
No, I understand that part.
So, okay.
But not when
why that can't be the situation?
No, because he told the situation. Not when somebody. Somebody. He ain't the only one. Nah, I said he got lifted. They lifted him. You got lifted twice, and the second time the dude went go get them, they gonna kill him for coming to get your shit back.
Right.
Because they was more like you grew up with us from 2nd grade, 3rd. He said, no, the only reason we ain't killing you walking out of here is because of that.
Right.
That what I respect. I said, and this is what I'm saying. This is your man. Your man let the corporate world change him where he's the shit on people that everybody that helped you get where you are at now. You didn't do that from the beginning. You should have. If you should, like you said, oh, make another hole. Well, then you should have did that when you first came out. You should have been whole from the get go. Not somebody helped you make yourself, and then you shit on it. You can't do that, bro.
Can I say something to you though, for real? Respectfully, right now, do you supposed to get into a position of finance and get into a calm position in your life where you can change your life and change your family and help others and stay the same? Do you supposed to stay the same? Because everybody can't go here.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just talking about the worthy ones.
Right. Whoa.
And listen, I'm saying somebody
are you saying they worthy or he's saying they worthy?
No,
it matters.
His worthy is different. Because if somebody's taking a bullet for you, what do you consider that?
But that's what I'm saying. What's
somebody
the story?
Somebody took a bullet for you.
What's the story behind that? Is you doing that? Is you doing that because you're in a red light zone, meaning you owe? So you trying to let me know that you'll do anything to get back in good graces with me? Because people don't just take a bullet just because.
No, he was protecting this man. He said. He been saying it. Everybody that knows the Brooklyn story or whatever it is there, they come on or whatever they say. But it's always linked back to the same thing. That man went out, chased people for your change. He didn't have to do that if he didn't want to. But he made sure he was always looking out for you. He took you out of town. This is the guy that he made, this is all a week ago, all these songs, and I said that, why would you do that? It's subliminal, he know who the song was about. The guy knows, why would you do that? Don't be a coward. Say it. Say what it is. And I don't respect it. Say what it is. I mean, you get paid off the song. Say what it is.
Like,
but he even said you didn't have a decency as a man to sit down and have a conversation yet with me.
Who said that? Dash?
No. That's the person. That's not, no. The guy I'm talking about.
Okay.
He said he has not comfortably sat down with this man and talk. Like, just explain. Like, not even because you didn't do all this. Just explain why.
Sometimes, be honest now. Be honest and put yourself in the scenario, right? Sometimes, man, you don't have to explain. It explains itself over the situations, man. Like, say for instance, why do I have to explain to you why I'm not fucking with you when you should know why I'm not fucking with you? Come on, kid. Let's talk like
no, but then it depends on the situation. Now, if I told you about like stupid shit like owe me $30, skipping out, doing silly gaga goo shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That, yeah, you already know if I'm not. You know, you did some dumb shit and you should know because I try to reach you now and your phone. That shit you already know. Right. But not to a person, like I said, more seriously, like, alright, I took this bullet for you. I done came and ran down niggas for your chain. I ran down. This is what the Lord, we were talking about the Lord tonight. Like, the will of the Lord, so like, where do we go from here? Like, Where do we go from here? Like, you can't really sit down with me and talk to me as a man about why you ducking me or why you can't sit down with me, the same man that took the bullet for you, same man that ran out there and got the chain back and did anything I did for you. You can't sit down with me.
Right.
You treating me like somebody that you shouldn't do. That's what I mean. You can sit down with me and talk.
Yeah, I see that point. I can get that. But you know, again, if I put myself in a certain shoe, like we was listening to something on the radio the other day, and this girl that's got this thing called "You Got Curved," right? So a girl was like, "Yo, he didn't call me back," so she called the child. She's like, "Oh, we're gonna call him up and this and that and see why he curved you." So called the guy up and said, "Yo, listen, we got citizens on the line. She wanna know why you curved her. And you're not answering a call, you're not doing nothing, blah, blah, blah." He said, "Listen, we went out, we had a good time." So Ebo, you know, he a clown with it. He was like, "Yo, okay, what? Did you smash?"
On the first date?
Yeah.
I heard that. He
was like, "Yo, I smashed." He was like, "Yeah, I smashed."
I did.
So he said, "Oh, so is that one of the..." He's like, "Yeah, because I want nothing too easy." So he felt he didn't have to call her back and explain anything. Because she should have known as a woman what was wrong. Because you know what? Y'all went out, I don't care how bad you was digging this nigga, just that third. We gave him pussy on the first date. That's a turn off for some people. Even though they took the shot and he took the initiative and still went for it. But as a woman, you should know that was out of line. So now, do I have to call you back and say, "Yo, my love, I ain't fucking with you now. You can't bring on the first date." No, I don't have to throw it in your face. Let you live and learn from it. It's a live and learn thing. So certain things
No, but did you understand what she said? Was she with you?
Huh? Juju was that one and she heard it.
Did you hear what she said, her response though? Before they got on him. They even turned on him. But what happened? She was like, "I was digging. You didn't give me a chance. I mean, yo, I don't do it like that. Maybe I didn't do it so long that I felt that you might have been the right guy to give it to."
She did say that.
So,
but watch this.
Yeah, no, watch this. You can't.
Watch this. It still happened on the first day.
Doesn't matter. They say you find love. You fall in love. What they say?
No. Listen.
What?
No.
It's the same thing.
No, King. But see, it's going to the point of what you
love
were
at first sight.
I think that's bogus. But
hit it with the nice shit.
But yeah, I think it's bogus. But watch this. I get it. But watch this though. Some things though, I feel you don't have to. It's like you get up right now and say, "Fuck this nigga," and you little tips you get up and say, "You know what? Fuck this." You throw the mic, you hit the screen, cap, boom, 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 walk out, hit the camera. I shouldn't have to call you to explain anything. You know what you did. So why do I need anything to figure out why you did it? That's not important at that point. Because you validated. Yeah, I don't even know why now. Because you already... So, you know,
that's different, man. That's not that. That's not good.
Because you got some people that would want to know why.
Yeah.
See, so she want to know, why you didn't call me back? So these dudes probably want to know, why this nigga can't give me that Curtis? Why? I don't have to. You don't have to. Acceptance is accepting things for what it is.
It's called karma too.
Karma real.
Whatever he
karma
doing,
real.
it come back and it will be tenfold to him.
But watch this.
He might catch somebody and dig it up.
Now that's a fact.
And get burnt.
That's a fact.
Like speed out.
That's a fact.
Get burnt. Burn you.
That's a fact. So it's gonna come back to him. But watch this. Karma and morals work side by side, right? So now, when somebody do something to you, right, it's really not for us to even worry about it. It's for us to say, you know what, this karma will handle them and move forward. But sometimes we want to take the initiative in our own ways of handling certain things. Karma is real, so she's supposed to let it fly. But again, she was in her feelings, wanting to know why. But she's not even looking at what took place. Look at everything you don't even know. Pussy on for real.
Yeah, and guess what? And guess what? Too, and they don't get judged.
No, guess what? See, when women
that's what she said. She said that too.
We can agree on something as men, that we honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
Sometimes we know what it is before we even go out with the woman, knowing that is she going to be a catch or she going to be a flame. We already know as the man. We know what time it is. We know why we dealing with you. Like, yo, boy, all right, cool, we know what we're doing with it. So right now, he could have knew from the door. You just gave him more ammunition to go in that route of dots.
But he should have. I'm just saying, period. If you want, not everybody, but if you want to do that, if she knows what it is what it is. It's called the song. It is what it is.
Yo, I feel like this. I watch this.
We need a segment like that.
Now be honest, okay?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. For real shit.
Yeah, we need to be honest. Everybody got the Pledge Yourself. They got what you call it? What's the other one? What's it?
Now they got this new shit called Bing Bong.
No, I'm talking about for the radio station. They got the
slogans.
The slogan. They got the two.
The other one is oh man, I forgot that shit, man. I forgot, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Ebro got theirs. What's the name?
Yeah.
97 got theirs. That should be one.
Yo,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. You know, again, like I say, man, it's dope when you're talking about anything, because topics, you have to know how to share each other, our thoughts and our look, you know, your opinion on something, man, and be able to respect each other's opinions. But at the end of the day, it's all about respect. At the end of the day, I mean, and for one, you can't expect me to have respect for you if you don't got it for yourself. I think that's just one of the biggest things that I can go for. I mean, a woman of respect, I think it goes a long way. Don't get it twisted. Now, every man don't want
easy catch. I mean, I listen. If she just easy for that one, then you learn. I guess you should have let her know that from the get go. Well, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna have more behind this. If it's with you one night or one day,
so honestly, you got with somebody, she gave you that thing the first time. Are you saying before the date is over, your mom, this is it? I ain't gonna do after this. This is a wrap. Are you saying that? Let's be honest.
No, that's
right.
No, listen. That comes before you even sit down. I'm telling you that it gives you more initiative to get it, because now she already know, right? I'm just give you and I can go about my business. I don't have no string attached, neither do you now. I'd rather that way. I'd rather tell you and let you decide than trying to trick you and get more silly shit behind it. Because now you want to scratch the car, pop tires, shit that you know you could have avoided that. You could have avoided that. Then when people look, you come out your car smash, yo, you don't put your hands in the head of God. You know damn well what happened. You playing with that crazy bitch, you should have known that. She was crazy as a girl, bro, back and forth. You knew better what happened. You knew what was happening. And I'm being honest.
Right.
I ain't saying those no one else. Yeah, but you better let them know. Look, you know, this is what we doing, so that's it, kid. You know,
yo, you punched this one. You did your thing. 602. My nigga banged out. See, this was dope.
We're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more people on here, man. I got just shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? It's Almighty. You know what I mean? Give me breath every day, man. These wonderful people for allowing me to be here.
Do your thing. I'm just use the rest of it.
Entertain y'all, man. Yeah. So you know, like I said before, I'm gonna call on a couple people to come up here, co-host with me, and get your funny on. You know, talking about some serious topics and make it funny. You know, that's what we do. Gotta keep it going. I would say this though. I know I'm hungry. Might have a slice of pizza now, Junior. No, I'm playing. You offer me that pizza, I'm trying to act like I'm too incoherent to eat it. I'm starving down.
You have pepperoni and regular. Let me know.
What was this other story? It was one of these stories I was trying to get to. Yeah.
Can't hear nothing.
No, it's not.
Huh?
Can't hear anything.
Stop talking. You close?
Yeah.
What he said?
No, I said you closed the show.
Oh, you did?
No, not yet. I was trying to. I ain't know you put the music on and. So tune in next week, Famo. Do we have a new time, or are we gonna still at the same time?
Whatever time you want, you can match behind this one. Talk news.
Yeah. We had the 4 to 5. Maybe we have to move this to 5 to 6 so I can get a couple people on here that fighting the time right now, fighting time difference and stuff. But just bear with me, because you know, like I said, we just starting to warm up. Kid. It's gonna get tasty. It's gonna get tasty. Trust me, it's gonna get tasty. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Alright, so tune in next week from 5 to 6. You know where to find us. Go to the app, download. Now I tell you that again. Download all this stuff. You see it about, just download it. If you got it on your phone, download it. Shit, I can't do everything for you now. Face the Reality Radio app. You just download that. Fire Stick. What else? Roku.
Roku, yeah.
Roku.
That's
Apple
Dream TV.
Yeah, yeah. We got a Dream TV on Roku. Yeah. Because I did it. You got a lot of stuff. Yeah, you got a lot. You got a lot of stuff to download here. But I'm gonna see you guys next week. I love you.